We think there will be an inevitable shift toward greater use of short-term contracts and indexation. The transition has been driven by the growing influence of Chinese steel mills, who have been operating in a volatile demand, production and pricing environment, and coal exporters who are chasing potential opportunities provided by a liquid and transparent market condition. Consolidation in the met coal supply industry could also accelerate this process. We believe the resistance from conservative steel mills in Japan, South Korea and Taiwan is unlikely to reverse the trend. Greater liquidity should result in greater volatility in pricing and encourage the development of various derivative products which will help market players manage future price risk. The question is, are steel mills ready and able to adjust to the new environment? The Chinese government announced 276 days working rule in Q1 this year, which is having a positive effect on met coal supply demand balance and prices. The prices in the international coal market have also improved as a result. The key will be whether the implementation remains strict and sustained. Will the central government soften its stand and oversight of the changes, providing an opportunity for provincial governments to quietly reinstate production at a later stage? Combined with the national safety audit that is underway, we expect the Chinese market to be tight for the remainder of the year, but to soften as we move into 2017. We expect China to continue importing met coal, but the outlook for demand is flat, and imports could vary from 25-30 million tons to almost 50 million tons during the period to 2025. Exports of steel and coke will remain elevated, which will pressure demand growth outside of China, as some countries look to import Chinese steel rather than develop their own steel making capacity. China's net impact on trade will therefore be very negative from a trade perspective, but much will depend on the dynamics of the domestic situation. So for example, success in curbing domestic overcapacity in steel and mining sectors could support coal prices. Undoubtedly, China will be the source of much volatility, as competing policy tools could lead to fluctuating demand, supply and met coal. Higher imports of steel is very likely in the medium term, but ultimately we expect India to meet the bulk of steel demand from own production. As a result, we expect India to become a key driver of met coal imports longer term, and the import volume could increase from 50 million tons this year to almost 100 million tons by 2030.